niggas around the world. Either war.
Nah, way back.
Sound
Back.
niggas and guns.
Yeah, let's go.
Joke, no joke. For all the projects in the world.
You ever been to a project barbecue?
Yes, I have. Played the half. Extra hours for more cash. You go half on that coke and yak. Get to the block cause it get packed. Little babies, adults or crack. We feed them too, we don't pump like that. Plus it's like us, giving back. And they sales is the reason why we got so many packs of chicken. The hood not missing. Muslim said don't put pork on chicken. They got on Al about that, they thought he didn't listen. He wasn't been touched from them government missions. But they forget that when they bite that chicken, this is when the players get knocked, cause it's hot out. The sexy show out, glowing with the back glass on the mouth. She see you with the next chick, then she them out. Hustlers them out, just for nothing. Bustin' for attention, just dumbin'. Cause we know y'all ain't bustin' nothing.
You ever been to a project barbecue?
Kids and sprinklers, deep thinkers, playing chess, our heads on your left, blowing gas. My Puerto Ricans playing handball, Miguel and Heck on the court. Niggas wanna be like Mike. Life's a box of chocolates, you're riding the pipe, playing the bench. Kids on the fence, watching Popo, chase Prince. Don't dismiss your brethren for dumb shit. Keep it gangster, them shit where you live. 12-1 right up in your crib. You never been nowhere, where else could you live?
What's that?
That's gangsta boo coming through, throwing it up, fucking his muffler up, scraping the concrete with Willie's so sweet. He got escorted by the chief of police from 233rd Laconia to Gun Hill Road. Got knocked, didn't tell like Joe. No palm tree, the trees in the palms, the dealers and fiends. Late night roam the streets. Weed is weaker, but it's cheaper. Not many chicks frontin' like divas. Out west, every chick's a model like Eva, and you know I'm far from believing her. So I'm G'ing her like she G'ing me. Banging in LA is a different thing. At the end, you either dead on the bang, getting out, doing better things. On Sunset, where they hang. Hollywood, where they hustle for change. Times Square here, it's the same. No matter where you go, you'll find a lane. On the west, they kick it with cane. On the east, trees the social thing. East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap, East Coast. When I'm on the west and I'm doing my thing, don't offer me coke or your nose I bang. Friends don't offer other deadly things. Thanks for the hospitality, we'll still hang. I won't judge you, leave me as I came. On the road to success, top of the game. Eat all the finer things in the food chain. Teach my kids to do the same. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap, East Coast. Gotta love life and offer wonderful things. Being to travel is a privileged thing. Came back to the East, air wasn't fresh. Streets filled with trash, various people in the eye. It's easy to tell who's upper middle class. Police and racism, same as crash. Back to where they not social, where they less vocal. When they don't know you, be careful, show you around the East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, East Coast, whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Pop your bottles and toss the cork if you rep West Coast. Both coasts are known to give you fame. Got paparazzis playing cameras your way. Got you bobbing and weaving like Cassius Clay. Most thugs turn Muslim in older days. Change their name to Allah they pray. Probably till they decay. This go out to the east and west. For Big and Pac, y'all let's connect. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rep West Coast, whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. You can't get the West without the ES. So it's manifested that we connect. You know what it is. Choke, no joke. Learn from mistakes, baby. You know what it is. Greg on the track. Rest in peace, baby. Either war, we here now. You know what it is. Choke, no joke. Jack Brown. Yeah now. Choke, no joke. Jack Brown. Yeah. This what ATL in New York sound like. Let's go. Y'all hating ass niggas, I see y'all. Choke, get busy, that's why I got the crown. Hate in the air. You clowns, I see the envy that you breed, jealousy. What you need is your own damn hustle. Stop worrying about mine. Nigga, I'm popping cause I put in time. Came out modeling, camera in hand. Still get busy with the mic in hand. Streets pulled out, niggas got sprayed. Niggas turn on you when they see you get paid. The intimidation in your face. Where's the love? What's taking place? You want my gold and my ducats. Cause my money overflowing out of buckets. Shot him in public, made people holler. Scar on his face for the money and the power. I'm the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. 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 The truth in the industry made me the game had me fooled, got in, was young. Thought talent made you rich, damn was dumb. More to make, cake from crumbs. You gotta be sweet, G or native tongue. My heartbeat went into overload. When Larry tried to turn me into a mole, told me show my curly to the CEO. I didn't think it's funny, so his jaw hit the floor and grabbed that chair that broke his back. Then realized that's a hate attack. Harassment comes assault, you in the maze. No way out, like Puff and Mace. Touch me, tease me, I catch a case. Nigga, you ain't straight as your poker face. Father law God, in that game I fold. This sun don't tick, demon time don't hold. I'm the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. 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 The truth in the industry made me the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. Chokester. On the ones and twos, chokester. What y'all want to do? I'm here now. Eden Wall, stand up. Shout out to the bomb squad.
One, two, one, two. 1, 2, 1, 2. Choke, no joke. Chicky choke, no joke. DJ Dre Ski, Dredge Ski. Good looking, bro. Appreciate you. My man Badlands first up in the building for the first time ever in his career. You know, Badlands, he here for this one. Diddy, Choke got the paperwork. I gotta see this. I think got a drink in his hand right now. He already probably ate. Agent 9 just became official Choke No Jokester. Joined the membership gang. Agent 9, I knew you'll join the team. All right. Yeah, Badlands first in the building. Then Michelle Frizzy third up. Miss A. Matthews. Joel King, 20 twin. Queen's mom. Hey, mom. John Diggity. John Doe, Courtney Yo. All right. Cinnamon. 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 Membership gang. Choke No Jokes to Cinnamon in the building. Lexington, Norfolk. This Candy's jacking my pronunciation up. Reese in the building, of course. Terry Manson. Tay Wilson. Kim Giggity Gaines. Of course, Leslie in here. All right. Darian. All right. Darian, I don't know if that was you that was complaining you couldn't see your name. Somebody. Chi-Town. What up, Chi-Town? Southside all day. DJ Dre Ski in here. Peanut 71. You already know. 5 Deuce. Going in 5-3. You already know. Welcome, Agent 9. Red Hook, Brooklyn. BK, what up? All right, yeah, I'll give more shout outs later. All right. Choke No Joke, man. I'm in the building. Y'all already know, truth be told, all day, every day, even on the holiday. All right. Make sure y'all get y'all new Choke No Joke hoodies. You know what I mean? You ain't got to get tatted to be classy and legendary. Just throw on the hoodie. You know what I mean? I'm going to mess my hair up, you know? B-Dog, what up, what up? So, I'm sure y'all all aware. Oh, sorry, Instagram. Almost forgot y'all. You know, I show Instagram a little love. Even though they be banning me every other chance they get. Girl, why'd you have to? It said, at this time, your account is not eligible to use this feature. Try again later. Oh my God. Why am I not eligible to go live on Instagram? Why I can't go live?
Research.
They really not gonna let me go live, bro.
Current research.
They hate the truth, boy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, man. Damn, what was my last post? Let me see what my last post was on Instagram. Diddy. The last post was Diddy, and then which is going my next story. I mean, my first story the other night. I'm gonna get right into Diddy, but because it's a lot of paperwork to go through. But I need y'all. I'm not going to even prep it. I just want y'all to see this. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
Current research. Pedophilia is an unchangeable sexual orientation, just like, for example, heterosexuality. And most of us feel discomfort when we think about pedophiles. But just like pedophiles, we are not responsible for our feelings. We do not choose them, but we are responsible for our actions. And we must make a decision. It is on our responsibility to reflect and to overcome our negative feelings about pedophiles and to treat them with the same respect we treat other people with. We should accept that pedophiles are people who have not chosen their sexuality and who, unlike most of us, will never be able to live it out freely if they want to lead an upright life. We should accept that pedophilia is a sexual preference. To current research, pedophilia. Current research, pedophilia is an unchangeable sexual orientation, just like, for example, heterosexuality. And most of us feel discomfort when we think about pedophiles. But just like pedophiles, we are not responsible for our feelings. We do not choose them, but we are responsible for our actions. And we must make a decision. It is on our responsibility to reflect and to overcome our negative feelings about pedophiles and to treat them with the same respect we treat other people with. We should accept that pedophiles are people who have not chosen their sexuality and who, unlike most of us, will never be able to live it out freely if they want to lead an upright life. We should accept that pedophilia is a sexual preference. The current research, pedophilia.
What are y'all thoughts on that? You can post them. I'll put it on the screen. Let me notify Instagram that I can go live. Let me try one more time. Instagram, I am not allowed to go live right now for, I guess, the last post. But I'm live on YouTube right now. Come holler at us. I got the P. Diddy paperwork, going through it all. Come build with us, all right? Choke no joke. The Rodney Jones, P. Diddy, Sean Combs lawsuit. I got the paperwork, and I'm doing it live right now, all right? But that last post, they won't let me go live. I guess somebody got offended by what I said. I mean, Instagram, I am not a. See, and here's the thing that's like bittersweet about this Diddy Rodney Jones thing is, for me, is one, I don't want to see nobody go to jail, but if somebody doing some craziness, then they got to deal with the repercussions of their actions. But um hold on one second. I really can't believe it. So I just played what I just played. Um, which was a clip from a hearing that they was having on clearly that topic, right? Um, some of y'all may agree, many of us don't agree. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, Instagram stopped me from going live for posting that. I forgot to put the link in my bio. Instagram, I am not allowed. I should have assumed that was going to happen. These motherfucking these movements got more rights than black people. Shit is crazy. But all right, let me put up post on the screen what y'all said in regards to this. We're gonna see a lot of that. What the F's up here? No, it wasn't a joke. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Let's see what's going on here. Hey, Darion, I understand you're a member, but we don't entertain that bullshit over here. All right. Please remain a member by not even bringing them people up over here. All right, please. These powerful people so sensitive. Pedophilia is a sexual preference. Now, nah, this world is over. I'm calling BS, shaking my head. What the F? That's some sick stuff. Pedophilia is not a sexual preference, it's a crime. An adult involved with or an attraction to a child is a crime. Didn't say you was pimp. You're probably right. Hey, Darion, you know that for a fact? You know that for a fact? Somebody told you that? Can I use that as a statement in case, just in case, that you're a witness to that? Yeah, you might be right about that. But now see, this is my thing. This is what I said on Instagram, more or less. Remember I kept saying, why they got Blue Ivy out here looking so grown? Remember I kept saying it? I said they trying to set it up to make it look like, oh, these kids are mature so they could try to push this pedophilia movement. Yeah, I don't know how many of y'all remember me saying that, but that's what I kept saying about Blue Ivy don't need to be dressing like that because it's only going to inspire other little kids to want to be grown and stuff like that for them to try to push this movement and add that P on to the LGBTQ. You know what I'm saying? And now they talking about that. This is crazy, bro. But this is what I was trying. That's what I was getting with the whole Blue Ivy thing. Her with the dress, with the cleavage. She's a kid, bro. She was 11. She just turned 12. She ain't a teenager. Now let's say that all the people that's in all the people that don't have a problem with Dwayne Wade letting his little 12-year-old son become a girl, right? Oh, that's his business. That's his son. He can do what he wants. He's being supportive as a parent. Let's say that his son wanted to date a NBA player that's in their 20s or 30s, right? And let's say that let's say if Dwayne Wade is cool with it, you know what I'm saying? Just like many other, mothers let their daughters date older men for whatever reason. And older women took advantage of younger men, and the mothers knew about it, didn't say nothing because the woman was older, and then see no difference. Didn't see it as the same as a grown man with a young girl. Oh, my boy fast. My boy, he got grown woman. They condoning it, right? So let's just say in this case right now, like this woman right there, let's say if she was Dwayne Wade, and let's say his son wanted to date um a older guy or whatever, right? And he got the mentality of this woman, right? Are y'all still going to say, "Oh, that's his child. It's okay. He can do whatever he wants"? Because if you condone him letting a kid make a decision, especially where his son getting a sex change, I don't know if he did it yet, but they said they was doing it, so I'm gonna say alleged. Uh, Getting that operation, making that decision at that young of an age. You know what I'm saying? Um, just supporting the lifestyle, anything. So let's say if Dwayne Wade was to say, "Yo, I don't mind my son, I mean my daughter, or whatever it is, God damn it. I don't mind Zaire uh dating this older person." Are y'all going to still say, "Oh, well, that's his business, that's his kid, he could do it, that," or just like the same way you feel like it's okay for him to condone uh a kid making that decision at that age of being a being another gender other than what they was born. So if more people come out like this lady saying this, and they get to add that to the LGBTQP, and they add the P in there, is that going to make it right? Is that going to make it normal? Just like two men being together is now normal. Two women together being as is normal. A woman could be together with another woman and they can have a baby, and that considered normal. Two men could be together and have raise a child. They can adopt a child and raise a child as a couple or whatever, and now that's normalized, right? When not too long ago, like in the 60s, it was deemed a mental illness. Now it's cool. So now that all for the people that say it's okay for little trans boys to play sports with girls, who are you to say that these people over here asking for this pedophilia to be as fair as a boy playing with girls, but because he identified as a girl, he get to play sports with the girls? Who are you to say something to the person that think that it's cool now for adults and children to have relationships? How are you going to be against that when you're not against this? So you telling me that's sanity? Boys who identify as girls get to play sports with women and use the women's bathroom. You telling me that's sanity? And uh, this woman over here asking for it to be ruled uh, legitimized or legalized, for pedophilia to be legalized, as it is for boys to play sports with girls. is legalized, or using the bathroom, or gay marriage or whatever. If you can accept that, who those people that accept that, who are they to tell this person, this lady over here, that she can't ask for what she think in her head is normal? I don't know what's her attraction to kids or whatever. I would never get it. I don't care to get it. I'm just saying, if her attraction to kids may in her head is no different from a man having an attraction to a man, or a woman having an attraction to a woman in her head. So if you accept all this other stuff, you think that they're not going to push this through if you accepted all this is normal now? Because that'll be the new normal. You'll see a grown person with a kid, and you think they parent and child, and they in a goddamn relationship. This world is going to shit. I just can't see how people could be mad at this lady when they accept all this other stuff. What she asking for ain't no different from, to me, well, as far as sexual stuff, yeah, it's different. But as far as it being legalized to be normal, if you normalized all that, who are you to tell this lady she can't have the attraction that she have, when you saying it's okay for boys to play sports with girls, boys to go to the bathroom with women because they identify as. This lady might say she identifies as a fucking child, or say the fucking child identifies as an adult. Oh, they're mature. You don't see the fucking play? I see the play. You identified as a man. So if you're a woman, you identified as a man. You could be a man and you could play in men's sports. You could go in men's bathroom. If you're a man, you identify as a woman. You could play in women's sports. You could use the women's bathroom. You can use pronouns as she and her, right? So now what's next is, well, if you identify as a child, you can date a child. If a child identifies as an adult, they can date an adult. It's the same goddamn stuff. I'm trying to be respectful as much as I can. I don't want to offend nobody, but it's the same ideology, right? If you saying you identify as this, what if these people start saying, well, I identify as a kid? Y'all already accepted genders that say they identify as other genders, as so they could be that gender. So you tell me, if these people start saying they identify as children, or children identify as adults, that y'all going to legalize this? I don't see no difference in it. Let me go back to these comments. I don't know. I had to, let me get off the milk crate for a minute. In some states, it's legal to mess with a 15-year-old as a grown man. Sickish. You know what it is. I don't know what 2 tomatoes mean. No words with the F. Want your BD, BS. That is a lie. Pedophilia is a crime. An adult having a sexual attraction or being involved with a child is a crime. Hey, child, P. Diddy. Diddy in hella trouble. Bloody nightmare. Yeah, trying to silence you, choke. 2024's accountability and revelations. The truth reveals itself over time. Diddy and Stevie. Okay, I guess y'all done with the comments. Darion, did you see what? Better check your email. So, I don't know, man. I can't believe they stopped me from going live for that reason. Oh well. They're trying to run another play on us. But I guess it's time to get in what y'all came here for. Civil action, jury demand. Rodney Jones versus Sean Combs, Justin Dior Combs, Ethiopia, whatever her last name is, Lucien Charles Grande, Christina Coron, Chalice Recording Studios, Love Records, Motown Records, Universal Records, Combs Global Enterprises, John and Jane Doe's 1 to 10, and ABC Corporations 1 to 10. This document contains highly graphic information of sexual nature, including sexual assault. Additionally, there are graphic images of the aftermath of a shooting, redacted images of sexual intercourse, redacted images of minors, sex workers, and prostitutes, details of sex trafficking, and illegal distribution of guns and drugs. Get the kids out the room right now, y'all. This ain't for the kids. You're going to hear some things that ain't for the kids. I don't care if your kids identify as adults. They grown. They know what to say and not what to say. Get their ass out the room right now. Uncle Choke said so. So let's get into this. Plaintiff, Rodney Little Rod Jones, Mr. Jones, hereby alleges as and for his complaint against defendant Sean Combs, Mr. Combs, defendant Justin Dior Combs, J. Combs, defendant Lucien Charles Grande, Mr. Grande. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Defendant Ethiopia, Miss Habertime, Defendant Christina Karam, Miss Karam. Defendant Chalice Recording Studio, CRS. Defendant Love Records, LR. Defendant Motown Records, MR. Defendant Universal Music Group, UMG. Defendant Combs Global Enterprises, CGE. John and Jane Doe's 1 to 10, ABC Corporations. What is it as follows? This court has personal jurisdiction of the defendants under and consistent with the Constitution requirements of due process, and that the defendants acting directly or through his agents or apparent agents committed one of the more of the following: A, transaction of any business within the state, the making of any contract within the state, the commission of torturous act within this district, and the ownership, use, or possession of any real estate in this state. From September 2022 to the date of this filing, defendant has consistently and purposely availed themselves of the privilege of conducting activities within New York, thus invoking the benefits and protection of New York law. In return for these benefits and protections, defendants must submit to the burdens of litigation in New York. The litigation arises from or relates to the torturous activities defendants visited upon defendants in the state of New York, California, Florida, and the United States Virgin Islands. This torturous conduct violated United States federal RICO laws. They going straight for the RICO, y'all. Boom, 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 boom. Requiring defendants to litigate these claims in his district does not offend traditional notions of fair play and substantial justice. Plaintiffs' claims arise from some conduct occurring by defendants in New York. Parties. Plaintiff Rodney Jones is an American artist and music producer. Mr. Jones resides in the state of New York and California. Defendant Sean Combs is a rapper and record executive, probably known by his stage names Puff Daddy, Puffy, P. Diddy, Diddy, Brother Love, or Love. Mr. Combs came to fame in the early 1990s with his record label Bad Boy Records. He rose to prominence in the music and entertainment industry over the decades and is regularly referred to as a hip-hop mogul. Mr. Combs resides at, damn, they put a nigga address out there. I guess it's public record. Defendant Sean Combs. Defendant Justin Combs is the son of Mr. Combs and Misa Hilton J. Combs. Justin Combs was born on December 30th, 1993. Justin Combs is a producer and actor. He appeared on TV series like Catfish, the TV show Wild 'N Out, and Hip Hop Squares. Defendant Justin D.L. Combs resides at, we don't want his address, we don't want his address. Let me skip past all these addresses. Rodney Little Rod Jones is from Windy City, Chi-Town. He was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. Mr. Jones is the second oldest son and fourth child of 9 siblings. Mr. Jones comes from a long line of gospel music influences. Mr. Jones started playing instruments at the age of 5. He began playing drums in church at the age of 13. And he picked up playing the guitar. From 13 to the present day, Mr. Jones has taught himself to play over 13 instruments. Mr. Jones is considered a musical prodigy. A musical prodigy. His talents have led him to produce and create a commercial marketplace for music that has been recorded by some of the prestigious and highly acclaimed artists in the music industry. Throughout the duration of his career, Mr. Jones has worked the south side of the Chicago music scene, playing with the following legendary greats: Georgia Mass Choir, Donald Lawrence, the Clark Sisters, and the Smoky Norfolk. On or about August 22, Mr. Jones received a call from Mr. Combs requesting that he produce several songs on a rhythm and blues album titled The Love Album Off the Grid Love Album. Mr. Jones agreed, and his life has been detrimentally impacted ever since. Summary of events. From September 2022 to November 2023, Mr. Jones produced 9 songs on Mr. Combs' Love album. Mr. Jones lived with Mr. Combs for 9 months. Mr. Jones lived with Mr. Combs for months at a time, spending holidays, birthdays, and missing major family events. Mr. Jones resided at Mr. Combs' residence in Los Angeles, California, Miami, Los Angeles, California, New York City, and Miami, Florida. Mr. Jones also spent several weeks on a yacht rented by Mr. Combs in the Virgin Islands. Throughout his time with Mr. Combs, Mr. Jones witnessed, experienced, and endured many things that went far beyond his role as a producer on the Love album. The claims raised in the complaint have been corroborated through witness statements, video, audio recordings, and images that Mr. Jones has in his possession. Mr. Combs required Mr. Jones to record him constantly. On several occasions, Mr. Combs took Mr. Jones' cell phone and began recording himself. As a result, Mr. Jones has secured hundreds of hours of footage and audio recordings of Mr. Jones, his staff, and his guests engaging in serious illegal activity. Mr. Jones has secured irrefutable evidence of the acquisition, use, and distribution of ecstasy, cocaine, GHB, ketamine, marijuana, and mushrooms. The displaying of distribution of unregistered illegal firearms. Puff can go to jail, y'all. Somebody just clean out the cell next to them, because somebody getting ready to get a roommate. Mr. Combs provided laced alcohol beverages to minors and sex workers at his homes in California, New York, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and Florida. Mr. Combs' chief of staff, Christina Kay, instructed her staff to retrieve drugs so she can provide it to Mr. Combs for his consumption. Yeah, he gonna get the RICO. Christian Combs drugging and sexually assaulted a woman. Oh no, not King Combs. Mr. Combs detailing how he planned to leverage his relationship with Bishop T.D. Jakes to soften the impact on his public image of Cassie Ventura's lawsuit. Young Miami's cousin and or assistant sexually assaulted Mr. Jones. Actor Cuban Gooding Jr. sexually harassing and assaulting Mr. Jones. Rapper Redacted on Mr. Jones' yacht consulting with underage girls, sex workers, and R&B singer Redacted in Mr. Combs' Los Angeles home consorting with underage girls and sex workers. Oh, God. Who's the rapper on the yacht? We've seen a couple of y'all rappers on the yacht. Who's the rappers on the yacht? Puff getting ready to go to jail, bro. Hold on a second, y'all. What I'll do is I'll give me a second. I'm gonna pull up the next page. Y'all can read it until I get back. All right, I'm back. Chalice Recording Studio shooting. On or about September 12, 2022, Mr. Cohn held a writers and producers camp at Chalice Recording Studios at 845 Highland Avenue, Los Angeles, California. Present at this camp were Mr. Combs and his son Justin Combs and just his friend named G. Mr. G is a 30-year-old tall African American male. In addition to these individuals, or other musicians were present at the camp. This writer has spoken to several, excuse me, this writer has spoken to several musicians who attended the camp. One evening during this camp, Mr. Combs, J. Combs, and G were in a heated conversation. That conversation was moved out of the studio onto a restroom adjacent to where Mr. Jones was sitting. Mr. Jones was approximately 2 feet away from the bathroom when gunshots rang out. Mr. Jones recalls hearing multiple gunshots. All right, the footnotes is this writer spoke with several employees of the yacht rented by Mr. Combs in the U.S. Virgin Islands, who personally witnessed defendant Karam instructor staff Brendan, Paul, Frank, Santella, and Maury Bond Spike. Oh shit. And Maury Bond spike bottles of champagne with ecstasy. A complainant is forthcoming. He is a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Oh, that's goddamn Meek Mills. He's a Grammy Award-winning R&B singer who had trouble with law enforcement after assaulting a Beijing billionaire. A Grammy Award-winning singer who had trouble with law enforcement assaulting a Beijing billionaire. Well, I already know number 3. Right here, redacted, number 3. That's Meek Mill, y'all. Consorting with underage girls, sex workers, and R&B singer. Oh, niggas is going to jail. Meek, your ass is in trouble, brother. You about to get pulled into a RICO, brother. Grammy Award winning singer who had trouble with law enforcement after assaulting a Beijing billionaire. A Beijing billionaire. Where is Beijing at? Barbados. Is that Rihanna? Where's Rihanna from? Barbados? Yep. Oh shit. A strong possibility that might be Rihanna. Which means that would be no. Wait, did Chris Brown ever win a Grammy? He only got one. He been nominated 21 times, and he got one for that Fame album. Let me see something. When did he say this happened? (2022). Wait, here it is. Oh shit. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna get back to that. Go to pictures from the yacht. Now y'all gotta start questioning the people that's in Diddy's company. Now we gotta start looking at Diddy, the niggas that's hanging out with Diddy, y'all. We got to really start looking at these people that's hanging out with Diddy, y'all. You got to start watching these people that's hanging with Diddy. There you go. Oh, shit. Wow. I look at all these niggas different now. Everybody look different now. Can you imagine what type of freaky stuff this nigga be doing with these niggas? What is these, man, bro? All these years I've been telling y'all, a lot of y'all didn't believe me. Y'all was telling me I was a hater. I was just mad because I was broke and all this other shit. And I'm telling you what it takes to be amongst these niggas in the industry. Y'all don't believe me. Y'all be saying, oh, he got a girlfriend or he got a baby, this, that, and other. Y'all don't be believing me. Look how this shit is playing out. What is consortium? Wow. So he said, rapper Meek Mill allegedly, on Mr. Combs' yacht consorting with underage girls, habitually associated. Meek better lawyer up, buddy. Meek better lawyer up. And the R&B singer and Mr. Combs' Los Angeles home consorting with underage girls and said, well, we like I think we clear right now that most of the sex workers are men, right? So if Meek is consulting with sex workers, yo, wait. Y'all niggas want to go to the Rock Nation brunch. Mr. Jones immediately went into a state of shock. Let me go back a little bit so y'all know what I'm talking about. One evening during this camp, Mr. Jones, Justin Combs, and G were in a heated conversation. That conversation was moved out of the studio into a restroom adjacent to where Mr. Jones was sitting. Mr. Jones was approximately 2 feet away from the bathroom when gunshots rang out. Mr. Jones recalled hearing multiple gunshots. Mr. Jones immediately went into a state of shock and feared that he would be shot next. Mr. Jones generally believed that he would be shot through the door due to how close it was. After the shooting ended, a crowd gathered around the restroom. When the door finally opened, Mr. Combs and Justin Combs exited. G was laying on the restroom floor in the fetal position, holding his stomach and bleeding out his leg, hip area. Yo, don't tell me this nigga Puff shot this nigga, man. One of them niggas shot this nigga. Wait, he shot himself? Everyone stood around looking upon G. Frustrated by the lack of aid to G, Mr. Jones dropped everything, ran to G, and immediately began placing pressure on G's gunshot wound to his stomach. Oh, he didn't shoot himself in the stomach. As he was applying pressure on his stomach, Mr. Jones realized that G was gushing blood from another area near his leg, his hip. He decided to lift G and place him on the toilet. Mr. Jones asked the crowd to call the ambulance. Mr. Jones lifted G and brought him to the ambulance at the studio's front. At this time, Mr. Combs and Justin disappeared to another part of the studio. Mr. Combs gave strict instructions to inform the police that he had nothing to do with the shooting. He also forced Mr. Jones to lie to the police by telling them that G was shot standing outside the studio by a drive-by assailant. Oh, shit. Puff, you getting ready to go to jail, nigga. I don't know which one of them shot him, but one of them motherfuckers shot him. And Puff lied and said, man, Puff give it, yo. I told y'all over a month ago that this shit was gonna cause a RICO and Puff was gonna go to jail. I'm doubling down on that. That nigga's not gonna see Thanksgiving without some type of federal indictment. I'm telling you, Thanksgiving, he will not see Thanksgiving without a federal indictment or RICO charges this year. Watch what I tell you. And I'll knock on wood for him because I don't want to see nobody go to jail. But nigga, it ain't but too much the motherfucker can get away with. Man shot outside. Oh, they had a news story about this. Man shot outside party at Hollywood recording studio. Officers were called to the 800 block of North Holland Avenue at Willowberry to check into reports of a shooting about 3 a.m. according to the LAPD. At the location, they found a man had been shot after stepping outside the studio. The man in his 30s was taken to the hospital in stable condition. He was reportedly shot in the abdomen. Sky 2 was over the scene early Monday, spotted several people sitting outside the location being questioned by police. No information was released about the suspect, and it's not known if the shooting was gang-related. Wow. Hold on. Let's see something here. What's the date on this? September 12th, 2022. Let's see here, y'all. September. Here's the story right here. Yo, you see how this mother... Yo, that's crazy how they only got one news story on this. They really... These niggas really be getting, like, they be getting shit covered up, bro. This is crazy. That is so crazy that this thing happened. Police was called, and there's no news story on it, except for one station. And Diddy was there? Oh, this is about to get really good. Mr. Jones has several corroborating witnesses who spoke with this writer anonymously due to fear of retaliation from Mr. Combs. They have agreed to speak publicly when subpoenaed. See? I knew it. Them niggas stop people from reporting on this. Oh, they got the goddamn pictures from the shooting. Oh, this nigga's cooked. He's cooked. Mr. Jones has the clothing he wore that day that he believes it may still have the stains and DNA of G's blood. Oh, this nigga got Puff. Oh, he got him, bro. The following are screenshots of the aftermath of the restroom where G was shot by either Mr. Combs or Jay Combs. I bet it was Puff. Then again, it can be Justin being inexperienced and going for the gun instead of just beating his ass, the two of them. Clearly, G was not shot outside of the studio as Mr. Combs instructed his team to report to law enforcement. Mr. Combs and defendants LRMR, UMG, and CRS provided private security for the writers' camp at defendant CRS Studios. The security was porous and lackluster at best. The fact that either Mr. Combs and Justin Combs were allowed to enter the studio with guns and those guns were not confiscated by security is a clear breach of duty by Mr. Combs' defendants, LRMR, UMG, protect Mr. Jones and other attendees of this writers' camp. As a result of this shooting, Mr. Jones is severely traumatized. Mr. Jones suffers from PTSD, severe anxiety, depression, and insomnia. Oh, Puff gonna have to pay this nigga. He gonna eat that nigga. He gonna settle with this one by next week. Ain't no way in hell he going in the court with this. And he getting ready to get some criminal charges on his ass. You better believe he getting ready to get some criminal charges. Mr. Jones was sexually harassed and assaulted by Mr. Combs. Throughout his time living with Mr. Combs, Mr. Jones was the victim of constant unsolicited and unauthorized groping and touching of his anus by Mr. Jones. His anus? The anus is the hole, yo. He ain't saying his buttocks. He said his anus. It's a difference between anus and buttocks. These events took place in LA, New York, Florida, and the United States Virgin Islands. See, this is the part, like with the Christian Keys dude, that I get mad at these dudes. It says New York, LA, Florida, and the Virgin Islands. So how many times this nigga got to violate you for you to quit? Like, how many times do you got to be violated for it to be enough? And this is what I be telling you about these people. They just be wanting to be in the room with these people. They want to be celebrities. They want to be hanging with these. Not me. I don't care to hang with them. No, that shit come with you getting something in your back pocket, in your anus. In addition to unsolicited and unauthorized touching, Mr. Jones was forced by Mr. Combs to work in Mr. Combs' bathroom as Mr. Combs walked around naked and showered in a clear glass enclosure. As a heterosexual Christian man, Mr. Jones was uncomfortable with Mr. Combs' advances and expressed his discomfort to Mr. Jones' chief of staff, Christina Caron. KK responded to Mr. Jones' complaint with, "You know Sean will be Sean." KK also attempted to downplay Mr. Combs' groping of Mr. Jones' anus and genitals as friendly horseplay, stating that those were acts of Mr. Combs' way of showing that he likes you. Damn right he like you, playing in your anus. Despite these assurances, on several occasions, when Mr. Combs began to undress and walk around his house naked, KK would say, "Okay, I am leaving now," and she would disappear. KK's hypocrisy is breathtaking at best or enabling at worst. Mr. Jones believes that KK aided and abetted Mr. Combs' sexual assault of him and was working with Mr. Combs to groom him into accepting a homosexual relationship. Through these sexually deviant acts, one would say Mr. Combs has a pattern and practice of and engaging in such nefarious activity. This ongoing conduct shows that Mr. Combs cannot be rehabilitated. Oh shit. I don't know what this word means, so I want to look it up. Nefarious. Flagrantly wicked. Evil. Oh shit. Mr. Combs has a pattern and practice of engaging in such wicked activity. This ongoing conduct shows that Mr. Combs cannot be rehabilitated. Mr. Combs attempted to groom Mr. Jones into engaging in gay sex. Mr. Combs was aware that Mr. Jones looked up to and idolized music producer Stephen Aaron Jordan, Stevie J. Stevie J is an American DJ, record producer, and television personality. Stevie J was a part of the Bad Boy Records production team, The Hitmen. In 1997, Stevie J won a Grammy Award for his work on Puff Daddy's debut album. Throughout the late 90s, Stevie J produced for several artists, including Mariah, Tevin, Big, 112, Josie, Faith, Jay-Z, and Eve. Stevie J was one of the producers on the Love album. Mr. Combs used access to Stevie J and his knowledge of Mr. Jones' admiration of Stevie J to groom and entice Mr. Jones to engage in homosexuality. Mr. Combs went so far as to share a video of Stevie J anally penetrating a Caucasian male without a condom. This was done to ease Mr. Jones' anxiety concerning homosexuality. See, Stevie's gay. You can do it too. I'm telling you, if the niggas told niggas Jay-Z was gay, all these niggas would drop to their knees. This was done to ease Mr. Jones' anxiety concerning homosexuality. According to Mr. Combs, this is a normal practice in the music industry. Look, even Stevie J is doing it. Didn't I tell you? That's I'm telling you. Nigga tell you, nigga, Jay-Z did it. Nigga, what? Oh, I'm down, nigga. Where do I sign up? Hove. Just to be down with Puff, niggas will do it. You want to get on Revolt? Take that. Take that. All right. Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in sexual intercourse with rapper Redacted and R&B singer number 6 Redacted and Stevie J. Wait, huh? Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he engaged in sexual intercourse with rapper number 5, R&B singer number 6, and Stevie J. Hold on, I need to run down to these footnotes real quick. Oh, look at Stevie J. Allegedly. Oh, here go the footnotes. He is a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Oh! He performed at the Super Bowl and had a successful Vegas residency. Usher! This writer is in possession of the video and will provide a copy to the court. Oh my God. That nigga Puff banged Meek Mill allegedly. And Usher, I'm not surprised at, allegedly, because of Meek. Oh no. Lord have mercy, man. Lottie. Rastaman, boom, McLaren, man. No, the blood clot. Wham. But the boy Meek. Wham. Wham, ooh, boy. Like peanut butter. Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he engaged in sexual course with rapper number 5, Redacted, which would be Meek Mill. This is all alleged because I wasn't there. Usher and Stevie J. Wow. You want to be on Revolt TV, don't you? Huh. Okay. Carisha, please. Mr. Combs promised to make sure that Mr. Jones wins Producer of the Year at the Grammys if he engaged in homosexuality. Well, now y'all know how a lot of these niggas got their trophies. Okay? Y'all believe me now? Y'all believe me now? They said, oh, Choke, you just mad. You want to be in the industry. Yo, Choke, you just mad. You want to go to the Diddy party. Oh, Choke, you just mad. You want to go to the Rock Nation brunch. Yeah, right. The following are screenshots of the video of Stevie J anally penetrating a Caucasian male that Mr. Combs has provided to Mr. Jones. Only thing I can see is that little rat face that Stevie J be making. Yo, this shit is TMI for real. No. Now my boy. Thanksgiving 2022. Mr. Jones is sexually assaulted by Young Miami's cousin. Oh my God. This is too much, y'all. On Thanksgiving Day 2022, Mr. Jones was in Mr. Combs' house located in Miami, Florida. Young Miami and her female cousin were also present. Mr. Combs was intoxicated and offered cocaine to Mr. Jones. Oh my God, bro. Mr. Jones rejected him and proceeded to walk to the restroom. While using the restroom, Young Miami's cousin burst into the bathroom and began groping Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones believes that Mr. Combs sent her in there to sexually assault Mr. Jones. As he entered the bathroom, she dropped to her knees and began performing oral sex on Mr. Jones' exposed penis. Mr. Jones pushed her away and exited the bathroom. Young Miami's cousin did not accept Mr. Jones' rejection as she proceeded to follow Mr. Jones out of the bathroom. She started undressing and attempted to straddle him and have sex with him in the presence of Mr. Combs and his staff. What? Once again, Mr. Jones pushed her off. Following images from a video of Young Miami, her cousin, Mr. Jones, and Mr. Combs. Mr. Jones and Mr. Combs on Thanksgiving Day, right before Mr. Combs invites Mr. Jones into the restroom and attempted to force him to take cocaine. This is too much, bro. This is too much, bro. Wow. Young Miami and her female cousin who sexually assaulted Mr. Jones on Thanksgiving Day. Look at Puff and them sitting in the back. That nigga was ready to have a freak off. Allegedly. Trafficking and Victims Protection Act. Yeah, they getting ready to get this nigga with the RICO, bro. Throughout this time when Mr. Jones was transported from California to New York, Florida, and the United States Virgin Islands. During this time, Mr. Jones was forced to solicit sex workers and perform sex acts to the pleasure of Mr. Combs. On or about February 4th, 2023, Mr. Combs forced Mr. Jones to bring prostitutes and sex workers back to his home in Miami, Florida. This writer in the possession of the video will provide a copy to the court. The sex workers that Mr. Combs forced Mr. Jones to bring back to his home. This thing got too many receipts, bro. I can't even tell. Oh, yeah, I see. On or about February 2nd, 2023, incident, Mr. Jones believed Mr. Combs drugged him. Mr. Jones recalls waking up naked, dizzy, and confused. He was in bed with two sex workers and Mr. Combs. He also recalled aimlessly wandering around the house with no clothes on. Sex workers in Mr. Jones' bed in the morning after being drugged. On another occasion in Miami, Florida, on Thanksgiving night of 2022, Mr. Combs asked Mr. Jones and DeForest Taylor to enter the studio bathroom. Now, who the fuck is DeForest Taylor? He asked them for a $100 bill because he wanted them to do cocaine with him. Mr. Jones was scared, but luckily he didn't have a $100 bill. So Mr. Combs waited a little later to do coke with Young Miami. Later that evening, he required Mr. Jones to solicit sex workers from Booby Trap on the river, located at 3615 in Miami, whatever. Mr. Jones did do so, and Mr. Combs forced him to engage in unsolicited sex acts with these workers. Booby Trap must be a strip club. As a part of Mr. Jones' sex work recruitment tools, Mr. Combs provided Mr. Jones with an exclusive bad boy baseball cap and required him to wear it to the booby trap on the river, to require him to wear it to the booby trap on the river as a signal to any sex worker he approached that Mr. Combs was in town and had sent Mr. Jones to recruit them. Mr. Jones had no desire to visit booby trap on the river. Mr. Jones had no desire to solicit sex workers from booby trap on the river. Mr. Combs used his power and influence to intimidate and force Mr. Jones into soliciting workers from booby trap on the river. As a detail below, Mr. Combs used many tactics to maintain dominion and control over Mr. Jones. Apparently, these workers accustomed to serving Mr. Combs and would know that it isn't. Apparently, these workers were accustomed to serving Mr. Combs and would know that he is in town by the sight of the bad boy's baseball cap. The following are the Instagram profiles of two of the sex workers that Mr. Combs required Mr. Jones to solicit and have sex with at his home in Miami. Not bad looking. Mr. Jones had no desire to solicit or have sex with the individuals in the previous paragraph. Mr. Combs used his power and influence to intimidate and force Mr. Jones into soliciting and sleeping with these women. The following is the phone number of another sex worker that Mr. Combs required Mr. Jones to solicit and perform sex acts with at his home in Miami. Dominican mommy from the booby trap. Mr. Jones had no desire to solicit and or have sex with the individual in the previous paragraphs. Mr. Combs used his power and influence to intimidate and force Mr. Jones into soliciting and sleeping with the individuals above. I don't know if he would have to force me to sleep in with them two motherfuckers. Mr. Combs used many tactics to maintain dominion and control over Mr. Jones. He promised him a Grammy for Producer of the Year for the Love album. He offered him $250,000 to purchase all the instruments he wanted. He promised him ownership of his $20 million property, One Star Island in Miami, Florida. He promised access to record label executives like Defendants, Lucian Charles, and Ethiopia. Why would he promise him his home? Mr. Combs would often switch up his approach. He would go from promising Mr. Jones the world to threatening Mr. Jones with physical harm. Mr. Jones threatened to eat Mr. Jones' face and inform Mr. Jones that he's willing to kill his mother, Janice Combs, if he must, in order to get what he wants. So he wouldn't twice think, God damn, that nigga said that? What? Mr. Combs threatened to eat Mr. Jones' face and inform Mr. Jones that he's willing to kill his mother, Janice Combs, if he must, in order to get what he wants. So he wouldn't think twice to harm Mr. Jones. Can this nigga Puff really be this evil, man? Like, can he really be this evil, man? Mr. Combs and Jay Combs solicit drugs and engaged in illicit sex acts with minors and sex workers. On or about July 2nd, 2023, in California, Mr. Combs had a listening party at his home. Present at this party was R&B artist. I guess that's going to be the alleged Chris Brown. Justin Combs, sex workers, and some underage girls. The event began at 7 p.m. Mr. Combs requested female sex workers and required Mr. Jones to solicit them. An hour later, several sex workers appeared. Yo, bro, how many times you gonna go solicit these sex workers before you say no, bro? You going to get these hoes. See, this is the shit that I don't like. You here telling on him now after you done did the shit several times. After he done fucked you to force these bad bitches that you picked out. An hour later, several sex workers appeared. In addition to the sex workers, there were at least 5 women in the crowd that were under the age of 16. This is bad, man. This is bad, man. Mr. Combs forced all the women to drink Lace DeLeon liquor. Upon information and belief, Mr. Combs laced the liquor with ecstasy. Puff, man, you might as well pack your shit up, nigga. You going to jail, brother. You're getting indicted. I'm telling you, you're getting indicted, nigga. It's just a matter of when. Your ass is new mown grass. Shh. Mr. Combs did not check the identification of any of these underage girls. The presence of these underage women made Mr. Jones very uncomfortable. He attempted to leave, and Mr. Combs forced him to stay. Mr. Combs went as far as to take Mr. Jones' car keys to prevent him from leaving. After being forced to drink Lay's Deli-on shots, Mr. Jones began feeling lightheaded and recalled passing out and waking up at 4 a.m. the following morning naked with a sex worker sleeping next to him. Screenshots of a video from the night is embedded below. Yeah, the Beijing again artist. Mr. Combs with an underage female. Underage female. Sex worker. Justin Combs with an underage female. Puff ass going to jail, y'all. I'm telling you. The feds might have got to this Mr. Jones dude, this Rodney Jones dude, and like, yo, you in? All right, you about to work for us. We need you to get everything that you can get. Mr. Combs' attempt to pass off Mr. Jones to Cuba Gooding Jr. This is so bad, bro. This is so bad, yo. This is so bad, yo. This is why I tell y'all don't want to be in this entertainment industry, man. Y'all think it's one thing. It's not, man. This shit is a freak show. Mr. Jones believed that Mr. Combs was grooming him to pass him off to his friends. This fear became reality when Mr. Combs introduced Mr. Jones to Cuba Gooding Jr. while they were on Mr. Combs' yacht. During the introductions, Mr. Combs suggested that Cuba get to know Mr. Jones better. He then left them alone in a makeshift studio on the yacht. Mr. Combs and Cuba Gooding Jr., moments before Mr. Jones is assaulted. As evidenced by a video of which screenshots are embedded below, Cuba Gooding Jr. began touching, groping, and fondling Mr. Jones' legs, his upper thighs near his groin, the small of his back, near his buttocks, and his shoulders. Mr. Jones was extremely uncomfortable and proceeded to lean away from Mr. Cuban Gooding Jr. And if this was Mr. Choke No Joke, he would have slapped the shit out of Cuban Gooding Jr. right there. He rejected his advances, and Mr. Gooding Jr. did not stop until Mr. Jones forcibly pushed him away. The following is a screenshot of the encounter with Cuban Gooding Jr. The writer is in possession of the video and will provide a copy to the court. This nigga was filming everything. I'm saying he was working for them police, allegedly. To him to be filming everything like this. He's like, yeah, let me hear what you working on. Yeah, that sounds good, baby. Yeah, she was the Love album, all right. Throughout his time with Mr. Combs, Mr. Jones was under an implied work for hire agreement. He was not compensated for his time living with Mr. Combs or for the songs he produced. As evidence, he was listed as a producer for the following songs on the Love album's final release: Deliver Me, Stay Part 1, Reaching, What's Love, Stay a While, Moments, Need Somebody, Homecoming, and Tough Love. Mr. Combs and defendants all benefited from Mr. Jones' work product. They failed to compensate Mr. Jones for his work. As a result, Mr. Combs and defendants were all unjustly enriched at the expense of Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones attempted to work with Mr. Combs to secure his publishing and royalty rights for the work completed on the Love album. Mr. Combs only offered Mr. Jones $29,000 for the 13 months, thousands of hours of work, and 9 songs that made it to the Love album. Ironically, Mr. Jones was willing to take $50,000, his publishing and royalties. Mr. Combs' self-serving greed would not allow him to pay Mr. Jones an additional $21,000. 12. Mr. Goody, Cuba Gooding Jr. has history of sexually assault and forcibly touching individuals against their will. This writer has retained other creatives, artists, writers who have experienced the same treatment from Mr. Combs and will file suit in the coming weeks. Oh, shit. Now more people getting ready to go after Puff. Mr. Combs' deceptive business practices became so bad that Mr. Jones was left with no choice other than to make a public plea on social media for Mr. Combs to pay him for his work. After publicly requesting that Mr. Combs do the right thing and pay him fairly, Mr. Jones received an onslaught of threatening messages from Stevie J and Love Records A&R, DeForest Taylor. Who is this DeForest Taylor? Oh, here's your DeForest Taylor right here. You playing, I'm in the studio. You are 100% a liar and weirdo. Good luck. Numbers still the same. Run into nigga, come talk to me in public on a public podcast forum. Mr. Combs used his power and influence to threaten and intimidate Mr. Jones. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs is very forceful and demanding. Mr. Combs does not take no for an answer and would often threaten to inflict bodily harm on Mr. Jones if Mr. Jones did not comply with his demands. As detailed above, Mr. Combs threatened to eat Mr. Jones' face. On another occasion, while standing in Mr. Combs' bedroom, Mr. Jones was forced to watch as Mr. Combs displayed his guns and bragged about getting away with shooting people. Mr. Combs shared that he was responsible for the shooting in the nightclub in New York City where rappers shine. He shared that artist and Mr. Combs' girlfriend at the time, Jennifer Lopez, aka J-Lo, carried the gun into the club for him and passed him the gun after he got into the altercation with another individual. The shooting in Chalice recording studios confirmed Mr. Combs' statements. These statements reinforced Mr. Jones' fear of Mr. Combs and strengthened Mr. Combs' dominion and control over Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones was terrified of Mr. Combs. He felt like he could not tell him no. Mr. Combs consistently made it clear that he has immense power in the music industry and with law enforcement. Mr. Combs made it clear that his head of security, Fahim Muhammad, Mr. Muhammad had the power to make people and problems disappear. God damn. Here go Fahim Muhammad. Mr. Combs instructed staff always to contact Mr. Muhammad if they are ever pulled over by the police in Miami or California. Upon information and belief, Mr. Muhammad spoke with LAPD after G was shot at the studio. The LAPD was in the studio and witnessed the blood in the restroom. And they went with the bogus claim that the shooting of G occurred outside of the studio. This was all thanks to Mr. Muhammad connections within the law enforcement. Sound like LAPD to me. Mr. Jones had no reason to disbelieve Mr. Combs Mr. Jones had no reason to disbelieve Mr. Combs as he has seen firsthand through shooting of G and the subsequent silence of the LAPD and the media that Mr. Combs indeed had the power to harm him. Goddamn right. Because there ain't nobody. Nigga, can you imagine we knew Puff, Justin, and the dude was in the bathroom together and the gunshot went off and the nigga was shot? That shit would have been all over the news. So yeah, that nigga got power. That's a lot of power. Nigga shot a nigga and got away with it. They must have gave that kid G a lot of money. If he would have died, the LAPD spent hours in the studio after the shooting of G, yet there were no arrests. Mr. Jones witnessed the LAPD in the restroom pictured above, yet no arrests were made. Yo, that is amazing, bro. The morning after the shooting, Mr. Jones and several others arrived at the studio, and G's blood was still on the floor of the restroom. And Mr. Combs hired the cleaner crew to clean it up. Wow. Wow. Defendant, Ethiopia, LCG, Motown, Love Records, Universal, aided and abetted and profited off Sean Combs' RICO enterprise. Oh, shit. Mr. Jones recalls seeing defendant Grande visiting Mr. Combs' home in Miami, Florida, and Los Angeles, California. According to Mr. Jones, whenever defendant Grande visited Mr. Combs at his house, it would be in the evening, and he and Mr. Combs would disappear for hours in Mr. Combs' bedroom. Oh, shit. So Puff was sleeping with this dude too, allegedly. Wow. Let's see if we find a few pictures of him and Puff together. This is the guy? This is some Clive Davis type bad boy. Cherokee Terry, thank you. I appreciate it. Much love. This is what the guy looked like. You want to be on Universal Music Group? You sure you want to be on Universal Music Group? You want a record deal? You sure? According to Mr. Jones, whenever defendant Grande visited Mr. Combs at his home, it would be in the evening and he yelled Mr. Combs, and he and Mr. Combs would disappear for hours in Mr. Combs' bedroom. Like, nigga, what kind of meeting y'all having in the bedroom? Defendant Grande sponsored and attended several Love album listening parties at Mr. Combs' home in Los Angeles, California. These parties were sponsored by the defendants MR, LR, and UMG, Motown Records, Love Records, and Universal Music Group. As evidence above, these parties had sex workers and underage girls present. During these parties, defendant Grande knew or should have known that Mr. Combs was drugging the attendees through laced bottles of DeLeon liquor, DeLeon tequila liquor, and Ciroc vodka. It is no secret that all that shit that Mark Curry said about niggas spiking the bottles, or niggas always Puffy's always tell niggas, yo, don't touch those bottles. All that comes true in this goddamn lawsuit. It is no secret that Mr. Combs has specific bottles of alcohol designated for females and other bottles designated for his staff, his artists, and himself. This fact was detailed by former artists and bodyguards of Mr. Combs. Damn, I just said that. As a sponsor of these events, y'all get subpoenaed too. Y'all brothers, Mark Curry and y'all about to get subpoenaed. As a sponsor of these events, defendant Grande had a duty and an obligation to ensure that sex workers and underage girls were not present and that Mr. Combs was not spiking the alcohol with date rape drugs. On YouTube channel, The Art of Dialogue, former bodyguard Gene Deal exposed Mr. Combs' pill mixing method used to spike cranberry juice and orange juice. According to Mr. Deal, Mr. Combs would place ecstasy and other date rape drugs in the juices. On YouTube, The Art of Dialogue, former artist Mark Curry exposed Mr. Combs spiking bottles of Moet champagne in the VIP section of the nightclubs. Mr. Combs will have a set of Moet champagne bottles for his artists and a set for women. Told you. Niggas keep getting up on that goddamn shit running their mouth. You gonna get pulled right into the RICO, bro. Oh, you knew about the bottles. So either you gonna testify against him or we locking you up. Which one you want to do? Tell me which one you want to do. You said you knew about the bottles. So either we hear you with the RICO because you knew and you didn't press charges, or you going to get on the stand, you going to testify that you knew about those bottles. Which one you want to do? You want to be charged or you want to be a witness? That's what's next. This writer has spoken with several employees of Mr. Combs who witnessed defendant Caron instruct her staff to lace champagne, DeLeon, and Ciroc liquid bottles with ecstasy and other illicit drugs. Mr. Jones recalls seeing defendant Hader Marion visiting Mr. Combs' home in Miami, Florida, and Los Angeles, California. According to Mr. Jones, whenever defendant Hammering visited Mr. Combs at his homes, it would be in the evening, and she and Mr. Combs would disappear for hours in Mr. Combs' bedroom. According to Mr. Jones, defendant Hammering, Marion, whatever her name is, visited Mr. Combs at the defendant studio during Mr. Combs' writing camp. Defendant Hammering sponsored and attended several Love album listening parties at Mr. Combs' home in Los Angeles, California. These parties were sponsored by the defendants, Motown Records, Love Records, and Universal Music Group. As evidence above, these parties had sex workers and underage girls present. During these parties, the defendant Hammering knew or should have known that Mr. Combs was drugging the attendees through lace bottles of Deleon, tequila, and Ciroc vodka. As a sponsor of these events, defendant Hammering and had a duty and obligation to ensure that the sex workers and underage girl were not present and that Mr. Combs was not spiking the alcohol with date rape drugs. Defendant Christina Coram is the Ghislaine Maxwell to Sean Combs' Jeffrey Epstein. Wow. According to Mr. Jones, during the 13 months he lived and traveled with Mr. Jones, he witnessed Mr. Combs display and distribute guns from his bedroom closet in Miami, Florida, Los Angeles, California, to questionable individuals dressed in all black. According to Mr. Jones, during 13 months he lived and traveled with Mr. Combs, he witnessed defendant Karan openly order her assistants to keep Mr. Combs high off gummies and pills. Defendant Karan required all employees from the butler to the chef to the housekeepers to walk around with a pouch or fanny pack filled with cocaine, GHB, ecstasy, marijuana gummies, 100, 250 milligrams each, and Tukey, a pink drug that is a combination of ecstasy and cocaine. It was important to defendant Karan to have Mr. Combs' drug of choice immediately ready when he asked for it. This is too much, bro. Wow. Defendant Karan ordered sex workers and prostitutes for Mr. Combs. Defendant Karan ordered and distributed ecstasy, cocaine, GHB, ketamine, marijuana, and mushrooms to Mr. Combs and his celebrity guests who were present on his rented yacht and in his homes in LA, New York, and Miami. On multiple occasions, defendant Karan forced Mr. Jones to carry Mr. Combs' drug pouch against his will. As the chief of staff, defendant Karan was instrumental in organizing and executing the RICO enterprise. Oh, sheesh. Defendant Karan had the following individual execute the following tasks for the RICO enterprise. Stevie J, recruits sex workers and attends and participates in freak-offs. Justin Combs, solicit prostitutes, underage girls, and sex workers, would engage in freak-offs. Brendan Paul, work as Mr. Combs' mule. He is acquired and distribute Mr. Combs' drugs and guns. Pumpkin may get hit with the RICO, bro. We have recording of this and will provide it to the court. We have a video of Mr. Combs, Stevie J, and plaintiff Jones at a strip club. Mr. Combs is recording the video while coaching and training plaintiff Jones how to recruit sex workers. Oh my God. If Puffs don't settle with this nigga and got to go to court, I hope they do this shit publicly. I hope this is a public one. Brendan Paul and Mr. Combs. I'm your pusher. I'm your pusher, man. Frankie Santella works alongside Brendan. While Brendan acquires and distributes Mr. Combs' drugs and guns, Frankie carries the money and pays for the guns and drugs. Moy Bond hires sex workers, attends, and participates in freak-offs. Vice President of Music Management and Strategic Partnership. Vice President of Music Management and Strategic Partnership, Combs Global. Who is that? Oh, Frank Santella. That's him right there. Moy Bond, Thanksgiving 22, when Mr. Combs offered Mr. Jones cocaine. Mr. Combs funded and used his affiliation with local gang and gang leaders who would frequent his homes in LA and Miami to secure drugs and guns he obtained and distributed out his homes in LA and Miami. Defendants executed their RICO enterprise with threats of violence, threatening to eat plaintiff's face, displaying and distributing guns in plaintiff's presence, bragging about having law enforcement under control, bragging about murdering people, and bragging about bribing witnesses and jurors in the criminal case concerning 1999 NYC nightclub shooting with Sean. Defendants executed their RICO enterprise with threats of isolation from the music and the entertainment industry, parading powerful music industry executives such as defendants LCG Ethiopian at his parties filled with sex workers, minors, and illegal drugs such as ecstasy, cocaine, GHB, ketamine, marijuana, and mushrooms. Defendants executed their RICO enterprise with threats of non-payment for work completed, fake promises of cash payments of $250,000, Producer of the Year Grammy Awards, and guarantee access to future projects and a $20 million home on Star Island in Miami. Plaintiff has intentionally left the names and images of these individuals out of the pleading out of fear of retaliation. Mr. Combs is allowed to wreak havoc. While living and traveling with Mr. Combs, Mr. Jones discovered that Mr. Combs has hidden cameras in every room of his homes. Mr. Jones believes that Mr. Combs had recordings of defendants, LCG, Ethiopian, as well as other celebrities, music label executives, politicians, and athletes. Upon information and belief, these individuals were recorded without their knowledge and consent, and is in the case with homosexual sex tape of Stevie J that Mr. Combs provided to Mr. Jones. Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person that has attended his freak-off parties and his house parties. Whoa! Meek Mills. He got y'all niggas. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, Fabulous in French Montana and the baby. Man, how many of Fat Joe, Busta Rhymes, Nori, Khaled, all y'all niggas was at that house. On those yachts at those parties. Y'all niggas better hope That nigga's getting to erasing before the motherfucking feds run up in there and grab that footage. Because a bunch of y'all niggas is about to be embarrassed. Upon information and belief due to this treasure trove of evidence he has in his possession, Mr. Combs believes that he is above the law and is untouchable. Upon information and belief, Mr. Combs employs Jose Cruz as his IT director. This writer has spoken to several former employees of Mr. Combs who confirm that Jose Cruz is the gatekeeper to all Mr. Combs' recordings. Upon information and belief, Jose Cruz intentionally hides behind the camera and from social media and internet due to all incriminating acts he was required to record for Mr. Combs. First cause of action. Conduct and participate in the RICO enterprise through a pattern of racketeering activity, violation of Racketeer Influence and Corruption Organization Act, codified the RICO, against LCG, Ethiopia, Sean Combs, Justin Combs, Christina Combs Global, Motown Records, Love Records, and Universal Music Group. Mr. Jones incorporates by referencing all preceding paragraphs and re-alleges them as if set forth fully herein. As responded, superior defendants, LCG, all the people named above, are 100% liable for the actions of Sean Combs, Justin Combs, Christina, as they were acting in their capacities as the respondent superior collectives employees when they committed the acts detailed below. The respondent superior collective failed to adequately monitor, warn, or supervise the action of Sean Combs, Justin Combs, and Christina Karam. Defendants are individuals and are entities within the meaning of person as defined in 18 U.S.C. 1961, because each is capable of holding and does hold a legal or beneficial interest in property. The association is compromised of the above mentioned, as well as John and Jane Doe's 1 and 10 and ABC Corporation's 1 and 10. I'm not reading all that. Pages 35. I'm gonna stop right here for now. Let me write what page am I on? I don't know what to say. I believe Jones was an undercover agent too. I don't believe that this kid was just sitting there going through all this without being in touch with some type of legal authority for him just now to come out and been able to obtain all this information, all these receipts, all this information. Man, let's look at some footage of these niggas on the yacht. Let's look at Diddy yacht party in the Virgin Islands. All y'all niggas is suspect now. Y'all niggas can't tell me nothing. This is crazy, bro. Let's see what it look like. Niggas said the love boat. You gonna get some love on that goddamn joint. Right in your anus. Oh, here we go. Now we get to see who's on the boat. Let's see who the freak off team is. Uh-oh. Yo, Miami. Quincy. Quincy wasn't in the paperwork. He was in the paperwork. Nigga, Sons is involved in this nonsense.
Fresh off the jet skis into my secret wave guard lair. Call this the wave guard room right here. And that's why I come in red sauce because I'm a little salty. Welcome to the wave. Call us the wave pool. Oh, it can get a little hotter. You see, it's a wave. Nothing but a wave, man. So as we proceed to give you what you need, thank you. Daddy's home. We may have a single release party tonight or tomorrow. Why me now? Shout out to all the DJs. Yeah. Don't deny the frequency. Some of us is we just get better with time.
Watch them drinks. Watch
those better drinks. With time. That's all. It's all right. Embrace it. Y'all got working too hard like dropping these hits. They swimming in these pools. I'm hungry. Starving, this pool too small. I needed like 200 yards. You feel me? Took it through my laps. Just talking my shit. Feeling good. What's up? Hold on, you can't tell somebody film this. Yo, hold on,
Oh, no, don't go straight. Don't hit the joint.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. Tell me when you on though. Hey yo, for real. You don't even know. All of this is written.
Got my brother out here in St. Bart's. What's up, family?
What up?
Thirsty.
That's another New Yorker.
Y'all out here thick. New York taking over the island.
Play too? I went on a hike with a yacht. I'm out here in St. Bart's working on some music. Hold that up for a second. Yeah, I make music with an intention. My intention is really for the ladies, to get them on the dance floor, get them feeling good about themselves, you know, dancing and moving and like rocking and having a good time. Like I like fun music. I'm in a fun frequency. You feel me? There's too much ashy and darkness going on.
We're gonna look around for a minute.
Should we go check it out?
Well, right now, or you want to do it tomorrow?
Turn it.
We'll have to call the captain for that.
Thank you. Okay, folks.
So, yeah, the best part will be for the book.
Yeah, the road side. Because you will have the body on your starboard side, and there will be boat on both sides. If the boat is because the boat is given for me to put you on the boat on the south side of the dock. Yeah, but on the other side, and then you put the
Um, phones, 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 phones. Got everybody's phone now? Got everybody's phone.
Got the boy's phone?
Huh? Yeah. Where the boys at?
Hi.
Hello. How are you? Merry Christmas. Excuse me, I need the phones, guys. I need your phones. I need your phones. I need your phones. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And Quincy, I know you have two phones, Quincy. Oh, there you go. That's what I love. Yeah. Just Glow. So proud of you, Just Glow. Look at that. Got all the phones. Do I have everybody's phone?
So we got two cars. We got this car and the car over there. Um, how would you like to?
I mean, yeah, we just gonna get him when we finish. Hey, I can. Okay. Joe, somebody.
Now, why y'all think he taking everybody's phones? Why do y'all think he's taking everybody's phone? That should be right under your face, boy. It'd be right under your face. So this was him actually shooting that reality show they was working on. I'm so like lost for words, bro. Because I never thought I would see this day come forth where all this shit finally get to expose where y'all, the people that didn't get a chance to see behind the curtain, gotta know that all these diggers is in that club, bro. It ain't just Diddy. Diddy is getting his exposure now. But look at the circles that they travel in. using this under fair use.
This is never live, it's live on Instagram. Look what Jason does. Jay, bro, you mind saying what's happening to IG? Say what's up to IG. The live is live on Instagram. I mean, you can't make that up. Don't make that up.
You see, it ain't no women around, right? And I know niggas got wives and this, that, and the other. And I ain't talking about T.I. because he's in the front of the camera. But pay attention to the room. You don't get in these rooms if you ain't with the shit. Look at the circle.
Hey, they called it the winner circle. They said it's the winner circle. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, that way. Hey, fam. Hello. Hey, was it loud? Yeah. Oh, we loud? Well, these niggas should have shaved. These young niggas don't know about the shade, though. That's an international play. Mark, these niggas don't know about the shade. They don't know about the Brooklyn shit. Puff Daddy stunt double. Mark Chris Puff Daddy stunt double in the Biggie movie. Hello, wait. I got a cover 2018 and stuff like that. You know, only reason I respected it because my son got to see it. Like, you know what I mean? My son gonna be like, damn, you was on the magazine cover. He missed all my good years. You know what I mean? You still got good years, baby. We still doing it. I took my son to Dapper Dan yesterday. You know what I mean? He don't even get it right now. When he get older, he go. You did. My other brother. Yeah. Got my other that bad boy weekend is coming in June, and you know I'm not doing it alone. You did. I'm okay with that. I can't wait. I can't wait. Everything's free. Fuck that. Showing that. Everybody come for fucking up some money. Yeah. Fucking up some money. Yeah, man. And he gon' help.
How many real niggas you seen standing around in that room? Like, not Hollywood type niggas. Like the Master P's and type niggas. Listen, yo, this industry is the worst, bro. Yo, man, I'm glad this shit is finally coming to a head. You don't know. So many people felt like I was just being a hater. Oh, you just want to be at these parties, yo. Y'all did not know, and y'all do not know. You don't know how comfortable it is. I could feel this dude in some of this stuff that he's saying. And some because I seen it, but I don't stick around it. I just don't understand how he stuck around for so long. Like, I'm not going to get no chicks for you. I'm not going to get no sex workers. I'm not drinking knowing y'all niggas is spiking bottles. Like, I can't be around watching no women drink shit knowing that these niggas spike the bottles. What kind of creep niggas are y'all? Like, damn, nigga, you got all the jewelry in the world. You can't get no coochie with that. The Maybach don't get you the coochie. The big ass $20 million house, you still got to spike bottles? For those who don't care, that could be your daughter, your sister, your mother, your auntie, your niece. I'm going to get back to the rest of it tomorrow. I got marked at where we stopped. I think I stopped at the halfway point. But that nigga Puff, he got some explaining to do. God damn. I want to know where that kid G at that got shot. I know that nigga got paid off. Choke no joke. Y'all already know, man. Take it personal. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Choke no joke. Follow me on Instagram, Choke no joke official. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, all right? Thanks for the donations tonight. I appreciate y'all. Much love.
My man Delvin, see him?
Yeah. In Dominican Republic.
All right?
Yeah.
We here.
Yeah. Joke, no joke. Primo, you ain't want to give me no beat, so I'm stealing one. Take it personal. You know you my guy, Primo. Love you. You gonna give me a beat after this one. I never thought that you would cry me, go against me, and backstab me. Third eye is strong, word is bond. Put you on the fakes, and now you won. I gave you support, and you blame me for those who play with butt. Yeah, I'm talking Breakfast Club, Revolt, whatever. All I know is birds of a feather. Hang with those that they hate. Once the realness, now you fake, and I see through you. What you gonna do when they book you and your Duke shoot? I know you think I'm expose you. This ain't no threat, take it personal. Choke no joke. 2023, it's all me. You hear me? 2023 is all me. They say why I don't come around the game, cause all y'all dudes undercover gay, and I don't play those fucking games. Yo, stop the track, I'm fucking Slay. Rest in peace, K Slay, man. Let's get to the next. Choke no joke. You already know. Y'all know I love that cooch. You know what this is. I love that cooch. Yeah. It's the A thing. Clean cooch. Let's go. Yo, what's up? My nuts when I wake up. Got morning wood and I just bust one. And mahogany, I'm Ron Isley. Between the sheets, and she want to ski. And just shout with me with what I thought was pee. She rolled the D, her water broke B. Not pregnant, but baptized me. I'm down for more love, but change the sheet. She said, please, I want more. Next thing I know, mattress drip dripping the floor from her juices. Oral had me stoned, had a Corinne and Medusa in one. And when I look in her eyes, between her thighs, I tell you no lie, ain't shit won't buy. I rob and take it for me to taste it. Red Lobster, pussy, biscuit, freshly baked. Eat that coochie all night. She sprayed my face like Shook Sprite. I love her. I eat her coochie all night. She sprayed my face like Shook Sprite. I love her. Suck my nuts when I wake up. Got more than wood and I just bust one. In mahogany, I'm raw eyes lead between the sheets. She want to ski and just shout with me with what I thought was pee. She rolled the D and her water broke B. Not pregnant, but baptized me. I'm down for more love, but change the sheet. She said, please, I want more. Next thing I know, mattress dripping the floor from her juices. Oral had me stoned, had a Corinne and Medusa in one. And when I look in her eyes, between her thighs, I tell you no lie, ain't shit won't buy. I rob and take it for me to taste it. Red Lobster, pussy, biscuit, freshly baked. Eat that coochie all night. She sprayed my face like Shook Sprite. I love her. Stay the hell. Don't follow those cats. The niggas that be on the gram. Tell them what they doing. Choke, no joke. You know what it is. Yo, y'all niggas better stay DL. Down low. Stop flossing, man. You just want them to just come and get you? Learn from our mistakes, man. That's what this is about. Learn from mistakes. Choke, no joke. Let's go. You already know. Make it low, let's go. My aim was enlightened. Drop jewels on you. You thinking I'm jealous, I ain't got cheddar like you. I'm the dude to a game, you got school. Was a local cat, snatch you when I made moves. I'm paranoid and preaching, you was sleeping. Knew you was sneak deep and couldn't see us beefing. Learn from mistake, don't show I got cake. Impress a nigga to rob me, bitch in my face. Get knocked by the feds, lay up for about 8. Ass so busy flossing, ain't thinking about Jake. Loose, yapping, they wiretapping, videotaping, your ways in action. Front like time's hard, two-door garage, ice like Liberage, with no damn jaw, without a reasonable doubt. You think you Jay-Z with your platinum jewelry, he got a job, B. You shining on doctors with 4 degrees, laughing cause I'm broke on the streets. Stay DL, BDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Shh, let's go. For beef, we not dolo. For cash, you go solo. Thought I was your man, shot me down like Manolo. Thought I was your partner when you played me was whack. No niggas dust that I wouldn't flip like that. What gives? See your man struggle while you live? That's some shit. Struggling, give you the kicks. Used to stick for gooses. Warm when we pump deuces. Break night in the jacks, trying to see millions like Brewster. You don't act like you used to. I'm the dude. When niggas was frontin', you was like, no joke, I'm new. I wet you like McLean for those who claim to be pain. The game of death, that's what you get when got game. Ill with automatics, we're never static. You carry that niggas, put one in your cabbage. Fear, don't have it, you fill me with laughter. And OGSC, then I'm original gun clapper. Like Dan get dapper, see a mill be Casper. Like Dre the doctor, the math from after. Stay DL, BDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Nigga, y'all loud, louder than the weed, nigga. Thinking with your pockets, cop the ice lockets. She's somewhere in Houston, you blew like a rocket. Her seed was bait, through the line she caught it. Gave her all that loot, she couldn't afford it. Frontin' to them bitches, y'all feeling him. Blue puff in your face, daddy, all about Benjamin. Remember me, I'm your friend to the end. Like Chucky, used to slay bitches like Buffy. Thinking why they cuff me, think of the luxuries you had. In the cell with other willies, you brag. I push the big Benz with 20-year trims. When in the club, Chris for all my men. Sitting across the bar, what's up, star? Back to reality, you back in bars. You chose not to listen, had the H-class blizzard. Knew the rules of the game, played yourself out position. Stay DL, BDL is L. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL is L. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL is L. You ain't DL when your name ring bells.
Yo, son, yo. Son, that son is me, yo.
I see.
You ain't noticed me, yo.
I see,
all this
man.
diamonds and stuff, yo.
How can I
Fat
not?
diamond ring I got, yo. Yo, what you talking about, yo?
No,
These diamonds, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Stay DL. Don't follow those cats. Choke, though, choke. You already know. Let's go out the gray, go. Now I'm out the game. Feel good, not pitching in the hood. And I really don't think I could. Go back to selling crack and stashing them packs in my ass. I maintain weekly money the same. And nah, I don't go through them games. Niggas testing my brain with them triple beams filled with change. Pot crack, grams in the drain. Get hit with the fake exchange. Like baking soda flour. After being on Broadway for hours. Getting knocked, being back at start. Niggas testing if I got heart. Pushing me to pop some shots. Just stop the ball before the start. Old lady with the binocs. Give description to cops. Why they try to tear us apart with that good cop, bad cop. I ain't going for the game, he ain't tell you a thing. Your partners with them saying the same. You can tighten them cuffs till you see veins. Stop fucking yanking them down. They might fuck you if you ain't sane. And nigga never sniff cocaine. And I don't care what game or part of the area you claim. Praise Scarface, you must be insane. Nigga, Tony fucked the boy's Dane. His right hand man, he's slain to get his back blown out the game. Do it on the low, let nobody know. No pillow talk to home. And if he step on your toes, don't bust a blame. Cause everybody will know. Or get out the game. They say that change is good. It's a lot of stress in the hood. And I know if you could, you would. Get out the game, but you stuck in that time. Wet a nigga in public like Shine. For a witness to drop a dime. For self-defense, do or die. Celebs doing time. Mike Vick on the child line. Even Kobe, Jason Williams, Gage, kick like Shinobi. Little Kim for perjury. You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right? Let's go. When it's late night, make sure it's packed tight. And when you take those flights, never eye the Jake in sight. And shake them fuckers when they dead to right. Making a fifth go rumble. Because of stick up trouble. Blasting your gap for a cat, for in fact, for some crap that don't involve you. For some dudes that don't love you, all they wanna do is pawn you until you go down. And don't do shit for you when you lock down, or even when you touch down. But they tell you to go to the pound. The same block that gave you a pound. Years in the pen, now you living again. What mind state are you in? When you back it for 10, and you was just waiting for a teen to come home to relive it again. Entrapment should be a sin. The way they reel us in, will roll us to a revolving door to bring us in. This shit is insane. The game is insane. The game will fuck with your brain. That's why I'm out the game. Yeah. Just get out the game, man. I know they told y'all there's only 2 ways out. jail every day. Nah, just get out, nigga. Just get out, man. It's easy. Just walk away, nigga. If they care about you, they'll let you go. If you in the game and you want to go and get a better life, and they won't let you walk away, what do that say? Get out the game, nigga. You want to sleep easy, nigga? Look at these rap niggas, nigga. You want to be the next rapper, trapper, clapper, federal indictment rapper, huh? I keep telling y'all niggas, man, get out the game, man. Joke no joke. Grego, you already know. The beast is chemical, baby. That's why I'm out the game.
Stay the hell.
Don't follow those cats. Yeah. Choke no joke. You know what it is. Learn from mistakes out right now on all platforms. This one right here is for the mixtape. Let's go. Yo, Nas, I ain't do this for clout. I'm just a real nigga trying to figure you out. How you don't put blood in this Judas mouth. Talking Japanese wine like you fanning out. Blushing at this bitch that disrespects your kid and her earth. Carmen, I know that it hurt.
You know, back then when he made these disparaging remarks and comments about my daughter and created this disgusting visual, there were so many people around him that stayed quiet. They said absolutely nothing.
Carmen, I know that it hurt. You said Pac left us. When rappers that wink at other rappers in the studio, which made me think, yo, what he got on you? And homie in pink, cause at Webster Hall, he didn't stream one link. Yo, y'all glutton for punishment. I'm sick and I'm done with it. If it was part of your plan, Nas, hard my word on it. I'm just your fan. With little celebrity, some say it's just the hate in me. Nah, I'm cut from a cloth. You don't brush shit off. Well, the penthouse of law. Gotta have a ceiling. Only forgive hoes with sexual healing. And that thought right now is not appealing. With these chicks, with the dicks like Little Nas X, I'm not a fan. You damaged your brand. Yo, Nas, don't ever do that shit again. I'm signing off. Esco stand. Yeah. Choke no joke, you know what it is. Haha, you know what it is. Oh yeah, and you nigga, I ain't sorry for shit. I ain't with your boys' games, nigga, I'm with this shit. Wedge. Webster Dictionary defines the word as a substance that is used for splitting wood or rocks. Something causing a breach or separation. It's funny what that lens can capture. Separation, division.
How y'all having a meeting about Jay without? Oh, not drawers right there. Nobody told me nothing. How come y'all having a meeting without Jay? Without Jay? Without? I don't get it. It's 10:30 in the morning. And you want to get Leo? Please go get him.
No, actually, I was just gonna go to the restroom. Okay.
Why are you leaving? I'm asking a question.
She doesn't have an answer.
Well, I'm wondering, what line of thought is it, what pattern is it, John McNeely and all of y'all, that y'all have my biggest artists here, and y'all in here, y'all Def Jam staff is dealing with Jay's marketing without me. Please explain that to me, because this seems treacherous.
And animosity.
What you mean bullshit? The fuck, y'all niggas having meetings about my artists without calling me? It ain't no bullshit. It ain't no bullshit. Man, look, oh y'all look, everybody here is ashamed of y'all. Who wants to work under a cow? They don't have to. Cow.
I ain't with your boys' games, nigga. I'm with the shit. I'm nothing like Nas. I'm with the shit. I'm more like Jungle, wanting to bust your shit. But bro got me on chill. He said I'm illmatic, with the static, with the ratchets. Let's go to Brooklyn, cause he gotta have it. School days, would've called you faggot and smoked you like a Spike Lee joint. Yo, the greatest of all timers, got hit with all timers. You buster, Nigga, your mic with the shine. Knockout. Yeah, one-liners. Give you a reason to be a one-eyer. Without reasonable doubt, you been a liar. You headache, cane, jazzo inspired. Rape Dame.
So they trying to take our franchise from us. That's what they trying to do. Make this beef with. They trying to. I bet you they're staging this beef with us. Trust me. Trust me.
It was all about the power to, to get rid of Dame Dash, and take Jay-Z to the next level without Dame, and it was, Dame should stop blaming Leo and Todd Moskowitz and start blaming Steve Stout.
You know about the Scarface party and all that? How they put the Mitchell's Palace in Puerto Rico? He's gonna be there performing, but they're doing something with them.
Who, Jay?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. He's gonna be out there for that. With the release of the Scarface DVD.
Jay's performing for that?
And I don't need two lips to blow this like a trumpet, you dumb shit. This is an unusual musical. I conducted you looking at the black Warren Buffett, so all critics conduct sick. I don't care if you see the Lawrence Tucker or you Bill O'Reilly. You only rallied me up for 3 years. They had me peeing out in the cup. Now they about to free me up. What you think I'm gonna be? What? Rehabilitated? Man, I still feel hatred. I'm young, black, and rich, so they wanna strip me naked. But you never had me like Christina Aguilera. But catch me at the West Side driving like Halle Berry or the West. Fuck it. Peace and love, y'all. The Black Album on the way.
And then we doing our party, so.
Following Steve Stout's direction.
And what was Steve Stout telling you to do?
He walked me through how to get rid. His plan was to get rid of Dame Dash.
He told you that.
That was the plan.
Okay.
Rape Dame and Chris, they ran a lion through the rock and the fire. Damn, you cold. Built the nation, the prop back home. How you the king of LA when Cube is home? How you bang in LA after Nip is gone? Mr. Smith, yeah, I'm nice with the gift too. The double entendres got those too. Your wisdom, knowledge, that I'm king too. I'm sorry I met the other side of you. Yeah. That's the gift and the curse. I'm Christ from birth. From the hearse to the dirt. Fake niggas claim hurt. So I stay on my bullshit like I'm dirt. And never shy. Let my feelings fly. Let's go. Cause we all die. Yeah. Like your beds. Nigga, I'm here. Only fear I have is truth not be told. We all get old. It's choke, no joke. Y'all already know. Let's go. Choke, no joke. You already know. Learn from mistakes out right now on all platforms. This for the mixtape. The 50-year-old platinum virgin. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
Welcome to AMC Theater 11. Enjoy your show.
Yo, Lee. Run the rail.
Joke, no joke. I am still here. Cinnamon, thank you so much. I appreciate the love. Make sure y'all get that Hip Hop Nucleus out now on Amazon Prime, Tubi, for all my Tubi watchers. Give y'all a little preview of that.
Joe, no Joe. Yeah.
Give you a nice preview.
Back then, at the time, it was so much music, dope music.
Yeah, when the Remy's in the system, ain't no telling will I fuck 'em, will I kiss 'em.
Niggas is mad they get more butt than ashtrays.
Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop.
Do you really want to party with me? Let me see this what you got for me.
Any premiere. God damn, when them tracks come on, whoo!
One of the dopest things about the tunnel for me to remember is hearing my records get played up in there. You know, that's a big deal. And seeing everybody go, oh!
The top maybe of all time tunnel banger.
The Benjamins by Diddy and the Family, that record rocked for 2 years straight.
The #1 banger in the tunnel was the Benjamin. That record reigned supreme for a long time. You know, Busta came with Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Could See.
Man, Busta used to have that shit lit in the tunnel.
Well, anything Bad Boy.
Every Biggie record.
That Biggie banged in the tunnel for Brooklyn every week.
Any Biggie.
Real Love Remix.
10 Crack Commandments was like danger in that bitch.
They put on Big, the tunnel would just almost flip upside down.
Where Brooklyn at? Biggie and Tupac?
Hypnotized.
So I'm in the tunnel, and Dreams is playing, and I'm standing next to Patra. Biggie goes, something for Patra. Patra's like this.
Big Papa.
Craig Mack.
Black Rob.
Whoa.
Any shit by Hov.
Jay-Z joint, boom, boom, boom. That was kind of bananas in there.
Nigga what, nigga who?
At 2 a.m. up in the club.
Where I'm from, Marcy, son.
Anything Rockefeller. If it was Jay-Z or Beanie Siegel or Freeway Record.
It was another level when The Rock came on.
Memphis Bleak, Mind Right was big in the tunnel.
Nori Capone, that Bang Bang.
Little Kim was popping at that time.
No Time, Little Kim.
Little Kim came out with the gangster rap, forget about the girls were throwing singles and moving like guys. I'm like, look at this shit.
Little Kim, Big Mama thing.
Master P, Bout It, used to tear the roof.
All the big timers joined.
Locks.
Anything locks.
Wild Out would actually start a fight.
Niggas done started something.
I know we motherfucking ripped the tunnel to shreds.
When Cream came on, that was a moneymaker song.
There's so many damn songs.
That Dog.
DMX shit, it would just be like, ah.
Get At Me Dog might be like #1, or at least gotta be like #2 when that.
Get At Me Dog. Boy, that was like tunnel, like, whoa.
MOP.
#1 tunnel bangers, Annie Up.
Yo, when MOP used to come on, even for me, I used to be like, yes.
From that boot camp clip. Throw Your Guns in the Air. Onyx was, oh my God.
C-Murder, down for my niggas.
One for All. That Brand Nubian record.
The Rock Wild by Method Man. I used to love the way that sounds.
Mobb Deep, Shook Ones. Ooh.
Shook Ones? Woo-hoo! You lose character up in there. That's when you might just get your shit snatched.
Shook Ones was bananas in there. Put a hood on and
Quiet Storm was #1 in here.
Nas, Hate Me Now.
Got Akinelli. Put it in your mouth.
Man, you know, a lot of the West Coast stuff was popping also. Snoop Dogg, that Gin and Juice record.
Hail Mary, you know, Dear Mama.
Pop That Coochie. That was the song in the tunnel.
The one I hated the most, but it was a good song in the tunnel, was the Water Dance. Flex used to always want to play that shit when we was picking the money up. And that shit used to have the crowd going bananas.
Kim, Let Me Know, Mace, Horse and Carriage, Braveheart's Hoochie Wally.
And at any moment, you was like right there with your favorite rapper. So, you know, it's kind of like, what's up? Your song is nice. Yeah, let's dance to it. Up in the tunnel.
If y'all want to get the hip hop nucleus, y'all can go finish watching that on Tubi, Amazon Prime, Apple TV. Choke No Joke. Y'all know what it is, man. All right? Support your brother. Go cop that. One love.
Choke No Joke. Jack Brown. Yeah, now. Choke No Joke. Jack Brown. Yeah. This what ATL in New York sound like. Let's go. Y'all hating ass niggas, I see y'all. Choke get busy, that's why I got the crown. Hate in the air, you clowns, I see the envy that you breed, jealousy. What you need is your own damn hustle. Stop worrying about mine. Nigga, I'm poppin' cause I put in time. Came out modeling, camera in hand. Still get busy with the mic in hand. Streets pulled out, niggas got sprayed. Niggas turn on you when they see you get paid. The intimidation in your face. Where's the love? What's taking place? You want my gold and my ducats, cause my money overflowing out of buckets. Shot him in public, made people holler. Scar on his face for the money and the power. I'm the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. 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 The truth in the industry made me the game had me fooled, got in, was young. Thought talent made you rich, damn was dumb. More to make, cake from crumbs. You gotta be sweet, G or native tongue. My heartbeat went into overload. When Larry tried to turn me into a mole, told me show my curly to the CEO. I didn't think it's funny, so his jaw hit the floor and grabbed that chair that broke his back. Then realized that's a hate attack. Harassment comes assault, you in the maze. No way out, like Puff and Mace. Touch me, tease me, I catch a case. Nigga, you ain't straight as your poker face. Father law God, in that game I fold. This sun don't tick, demon time don't hold. I'm the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. 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 The truth in the industry made me the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. Chokester. On the ones and twos, chokester. What y'all want to do? I'm here now. Eat a wall, stand up. Shout out to the bomb squad. Choke no joke, no joke. You know what it is.
Hey, son.
Hi, when are you coming home?
Mommy's not coming home.
Why?
Goodbye.
Where are you? Where are you?
Mommy's not coming home.
Why?
Tell Daddy I'm not coming home.
Why?
Goodbye. Bye. What am I supposed to do? Tell this 10-year-old boy I'm getting some new dick or something?
Check. Yeah. Choke no joke. Know what it is. This go out to the desperate housewives in New York, Atlanta, Texas, California, Miami, Mississippi. I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. Yeah. I never thought in my life,
Not me.
I fall for another man's wife.
Oh God.
I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. It was quick how it happened. We was just chatting, had a lot in common. I kept a laugh in the department in which a man was lacking. He was the king of the ship. Somehow I became captain. My swag on platinum, all my gold D just smacking. Then phone sex had happened. Things went left. Our common interest in sex, something like Little Kim and Hugh F. We knew if we met, it would be electric. Then the day came and we met. It was beyond my dream. A dream so sweet it made me scream. It was like a dream. Knew why he made a queen. I wanted to find Marty McFly and use that time machine. Run up in the church, create a scene. Object to that wedding and give him my ring like I never thought in my life,
Not me.
I fall for another man's wife.
Oh God.
I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. I never thought in my life,
Not me.
I fall for another man's wife.
Oh God.
I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. I fell harder than a mother, my number one lover. Yo, under them covers was like no other. Had everything in common. I used to love her until he bugged her. Bitch motherfucker. Device in the whip, had to call it quits. Hit us like a brick, we both sick. Now she got dilemma, like Kelly the kids. I'm calm, wish I never met the chick. Missing her seafood and our trips. Sex in the soul house, we did that shit. Sexing on the tent, we risked that shit. We both freaky as fuck, I miss my chick. Well, never mind, dare to take him off of mine. Kindred spirits, just a long time. Get divorced, you can hit my line. Until I repent, it's next lifetime. Like, I never thought in my life,
Not me.
I fall for another man's wife.
Oh God.
I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. I never thought in my life,
Not me.
I fall for another man's wife.
Oh God.
I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. Joke, no joke. You already know. It's that south side of Eden Wall flow. We out of here.
Good night, children. Kiss the babies good night. Brush your teeth. And remember, one who goes to bed with itchy butt, wake up with smelly finger. Okay? One who go to bed with itchy butt, wake up with Diddy finger. Joke, no joke. I'm out.